Hello everyone, I'm Chaotic. Welcome back to the stream. So unfortunately, I am just feeling like utter garbage again. So I might be getting sick again. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why I'm feeling this way, but I'm not feeling great. Um, and so I just had to sleep in again. Check out our floor stuff up here. What's going on in here? Curium 246 in mass. Californium 250. We got 200 of it. 251, 209. Where is our berkelium? This is our berkelium 247, isn't it? Huh? A bit of a yikes. Americium, Tunium, Californium 252, and 249 is used up all the way. Berkelium 248, and then 247 is the other usage in this one, right? Yeah. So we are not exactly stocking extras of these. Mm. We'll have to keep this in mind. Because yeah, this isn't going to give us the surplus that we need for our system. We'll figure it out with acceleration maybe. If we only accelerate the early tiers, everything that's pre-berkelium usage, which I think is this guy. No. I was just looking at this. Which one took berkelium? It wasn't any of these. It must have been this guy. No? How did this... Okay, it's just this guy in the center. So everything pre-Leb 248, if we accelerated them, then in theory that should make Leb run... It should allow Leb to build a buffer if we got the other ones accelerated enough. That's the mental math here, I think, at least. Yeah, pushing through like more TPU and everything should be totally viable. And then just eventually overkilling enough of the system that we don't burn the fuels fast enough for our berkelium production. But then this guy produces Leb 248. Whenever he's reprocessed, he produces 249, 251, and 252. And this guy needs 249. So we kind of need Leb to be processed at good speeds too. Because then this guy produces the HECF, and the HECF isn't... Or you bet a system to take some of these away at some point. Because yeah, we're going to have to like somehow filter out the excess from these. Or I say excess, but filter out like a portion of these. The bright side, 250 and 251, which I think are the other two that it explicitly said that we needed. Where's our energy sources real fast? 251 and then 250, yeah. So the only one that we're missing is the berkelium from this section of the main line. Which should be manageable. Okay. So, disregarding that, let's eat some golden apples, get rid of the last little bit of rads we got yesterday. There you go, sweet. Get rid of all these controllers that are extra. Okay. So, we need progression in astral sorcery very badly. Where is that? Magic mastery. So what we're gonna need specifically, I guess, is really the we need the illuminated enchanter. Because the illuminated enchanter is how you get the like the intuned celestial crystals that are proper. So you need one normal celestial crystal, which be fine. I want to say this is what we're making, right? Where is our staff traveling? Let's go up there and look. So yeah, we have a couple of celestial crystals. We set this up a ridiculously long time ago, and it just drops them down and then picks them back up, and then any that are extras get split whenever they get to a max size. Let's check our telescope, see if there's anything in here that we could be doing. Yeah, I don't think there's any in that section. Nope, there's not. Oh, you know what? I totally have a rock crystal in here somewhere. That's attuned. Actually, I don't, because I don't. Oh, I was gonna say I don't think I ever picked him up, but he stayed. He stayed. Tuned to Decidia. What does the collector crystal take? Because I assume that'll be in the next goal here. Oh, it's gonna want an attuned celestial crystal, duh. I think I could make a normal. I want to say you can technically make a collector crystal as well. Fine, okay. We'll take one of these guys. We'll double check on this. Once we see Decidia again in the night, then that's what we'll use. We're gonna skip this guy to midnight. Accelerato. Pop open the constellations page for astral sorcery real fast, just in case we see more. That is the Fornax. This one is Vitas. That is Mineralis. There's none here. This one's. I don't remember this one. This one's Octans. Okay. This one is Vicio. Nothing there. This one is the This one's Decidia, actually. Throw that guy. Let him get modified to an attuned Decidia crystal for now. Also, just to double check, there was no extras in here. Oop. So once this guy gets attuned, we'll pick him up. I think he's good. Yep. This guy's tuned to Decidia. I should be able to use this guy. For one, can't use it for this. This is lying to you. Everything else for the Torturino looks like it's fine. Illumination powder, blood infused ingots, so we can just do these manually. We could run 13 of these instantly, no problem. Just from our set amount of stuff. Temporal B, easy. We can get to that in like 20 minutes probably from our current time. So that is totally fine by me. Where is the Celestial? Okay. Resonating Gems, Illumination Powder, and Stardust. Where's that? Where's that? Bonk? Okay, nice. Now if we do a linking tool, we should have one. There it is. Now, we're boosting the amount of starlight that we get for this altar. Fantastic. And this should allow us to get past some of the hiccups that were blocking us, I believe, from getting to the next one. Where is it at? What am I thinking about? Okay, Illuminate Enchanter, we'll click A on this guy for now. So we got the Stellar Refraction Table. We needed Ever-Shifting Fountains. We needed 4 of them. So for one, we need to somehow do these outside guys. I forget how this works as well. We can look it up though. Iridescent. Okay. Doesn't look like it'll be too hard. Thank you, Jessica Fuzzy, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's go and get some more Stardust. Figure we can just do this part manually real fast before we change it to nighttime again. Star Metal. We'll grab just a bunch real fast. Throw it all in the pulverizer. While that goes, let's dump our extra resources from these. Hello. There we go. Take our extra stack of Stardust. That'll be plenty, I think, at least. Illumination Powder. Okay, just resonating gems and stuff up here. Be able to craft that. I don't think we're missing anything else. How are you? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Bit tired, bit sick again, but it is what it is. Could be worse. Ever shifting fountain. So we're gonna need some spectral relays again. And it wants 5 of them. So if we look at this like a grid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got a 7x7 area here. I presume it'll be like the grid. Actually, all of these look like they'd be on an outside block for the 7x7. So maybe if we just spectral relay the whole outside. It should just show us an image of where an item should be, I think, for a recipe. I'm pretty sure. I think it's how this works. Need, we got plenty of resonating gems on me now, right? Yeah, we got 56 on me. So we're gonna need some gold. We're gonna need more illumination powder. Oh, not for this one specifically, at least. Sooty marble, enriched infused wood, and runed marble. Enriched infused wood. Runed marble. Sooty marble. There's 10 of them. Ooh, that requires a lot. I know that there's a way to enhance the effectiveness. This prolongs the range of them. This is like an actual ritual altar thing. What's the prism lens do? Just direct starlight beams. Where are you from? Texas. What's the celestial gateway do? It's a teleportation guy, okay. I know the photonic resonator is finding the starlight area. I don't know if even at midnight if this is gonna make enough starlight. Makes me wonder if I should make additional crystals, I guess, maybe? Thank you, Precaution, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Oh wait, we just produced enough. Huge. So I think if I click on this guy now, what is our access we need for this? Stardust and resonating gems. So if I click this guy now, it should show me. Oh, I see. Game do you stream mostly? Definitely Minecraft. This guy wants a resonating. Show me the next slot. Stardust. Probably gonna be resonating on this edge as well. Nope. What's up, Fanberg? Hit your first 10 CS a minute game, man. I feel bad for the enemies that game. You know, it is what it is. Oh, it's this one. Should be all 5. Should be crafting. Went 17, 1, and 5. Nice, nice. Okay, okay. We're making ever-shifting fountains. Finally. What was it? I wanted like a resonating gem. Oh, does it want them in different spots every time? This guy out. This guy wants a resonating gem here. Make sure that there's actually one in both of these. I can't tell. Okay. They weren't ready for low elo server to destroy them so hard. Because usually low elo servers are extra spectral. I've never seen one pop off. You can stop adding me. I already responded to your message. You really don't need to keep typing here anyways. I already know that you just want to sell me like channel art or something. I will just inform you that you guys should check a slightly different script than everyone else that does it. I'm extremely desensitized to people asking if I want art or something. Because it happens a ridiculously large amount of time. It literally is always the same script. A hello, down to the point that the hello is very commonly typoed with like an extra capital. It's actually like I actually feel like it's copy and pasted. How are you? Where are you from? Nice to meet you. What game do you stream mostly? It is all like the thing every time. It's extremely consistent. Oh, it's getting too dark. Wait, here, let's look through this real fast. See if we're missing any. Do I have a horror game page? I need to get my book out too. Astral Tome. There's my horror game page. We're gonna keep that horror game page out because I'll need it. Just wait a second for this to collect some more. Gotta cycle this 2 more times. First things first, we're gonna check through the telescope here to make sure we're not missing anything. Because yeah, if there's ever a horror game, we need to immediately change the attunement altar over and attune a celestial crystal to it. What is this one? This one kind of looks like Lucerna, but I've already gotten Lucerna. Pelletro? Maybe it's Pelletro like this? Oh yeah, Pelletro. Orthans. Okay, that's all we have new in this one. Take an item out and restart it so that it can show me the locations again that it wants. This is not going to show me? The city is not out. Is it because it's not to the attuned crystal? What's up, Psy Green? Welcome back. Welcome back. I hate Astral Sorcery so much because now I don't know why this one's not working. I made 2 of them. Show me the location to put them down. Yeah, I don't think they're bots. I think it's just people that just don't care. They're just trying to do their hustle regardless, you know. Now it's losing out because it doesn't have enough range. Ah, screw it. We'll just skip to the next day again. I would assume it's probably just because it barely doesn't have enough starlight to manage. Because unless that's attuned, unless it's Decidia's out on that night, then my attuned crystal won't produce a bunch extra. Nothing news out. Decidia's not out tonight either. I'm gonna just pick this guy up again. I'll check one more time. Oh wait, it's gonna start showing me slots again. Maybe it's just because it was barely off last time. Alright, if we get this quickly, we can probably get another one, maybe 2. Show me the next slot. Show me, show me. Should be one more Stardust. Perfect. Alright, let's go one more time. Try to get this going immediately. I do hate Astral whenever it's so pretty. It is just such a tedious mod to deal with. Um, is why. I am figuring it out though. I will probably hate Astral a little bit less next time I have to deal with it. Now that I know more about it, but like the absolute hoops it felt like I've had to jump through to figure shit out has been very unenjoyable. Right there. This will be the 4 ever shifting fountains I need for the illuminated enchanter though, which I think is all I was missing. Yep. And then this guy, we'll just need a little bit of RF and then some liquid starlight, which are both extremely easy. And then we can run an attuned celestial crystal to, in our position, it'll be Horologium, to make the attuned like big crystals or whatever they are. To make like the specific full size purity and cutting percentage attuned crystals. So we kind of just need a celestial crystal on me again. We'll just we'll skip it to midnight. I know that once every 26 days, I want to say it is, you have Horologium, so that'll be fun. I think that's our next thing to get is a Horologium thing. We'll pick up all of these spectral relays over here. Off of the city. We'll actually do this right now before. Okay. Well, there it goes. 1 city marble. Okay. Pick up all those just because we will probably need them. Keep our Horologium paper on me. Oh, actually, if I do this, I can preemptively put the spectral relays down. Actually thinking about it. Right? Oh no. Okay. So since I haven't actually watched it yet, like I haven't looked at it through a telescope yet for Horologium, it does not show. Okay, skipping to the next one. Skip on by. Moon arises. Yeah, it doesn't tell you anything on its moon phases either. Okay, nothing here. Go again. Because the thing is, we got to get Horologium found, marked in the telescope, and then we got to run over there, put all the pedestals down, and attune the celestial crystal is the objective. We need all of those to happen at one time. Don't want to miss it. Because then I'll have to wait 26 days to get to the next one. Okay, well this night has all of ones I've already seen. It's got the full repertoire of them. I kind of want to say it's like an eclipse that this will appear on as well. Okay, nothing once again. I want to say that whenever the sun is eclipsed is whenever this will happen, but I'm not sure if that'll like if the event will happen properly. I don't really know. I'll check every night regardless. Nothing in here. Run it again. Nothing here. Going again. We've gotten most of them already, I guess, is always where the benefit comes in. Ooh, maybe? Nope. Does not look like it. We're going again. Gosh. I do have to admit, like, this part, whenever you have to do this normally, like, without some kind of day and night manipulation, atrocious. Actually horrendous. Like, because this is pretty tedious with the Celestial Manipulator, and I'm able to skip it, so it only takes me, 45 seconds to a minute per day to check. Versus, like, if I had to do this and just wait every time, horrible. Absolutely awful. Source on the server with one player sleep, I believe it. Because you just have to wait 20 minutes on each one. Oh, no, I get what you mean. One player sleep is, and if only one player sleeps, it shuts it down. Yeah. So you have to try to tell everyone, don't sleep. I need this. I need tonight. And then they sleep away your Horologium, and you get to wait another month. Skipping another. But yeah, this is definitely a little bit of a problem. Not a huge fan of the way that this works. Do all the sections again, make sure there's nothing that we're missing. Have anything going? Nope, not again. Ah. Soon. Surely, right? I haven't been counting, but I think we're like 10 plus in already, I'm pretty sure. It's a lot more enjoyable as a slow burn, but if you need to rush it to get something specific done quickly, it's a real pain. Well, my issue is I don't enjoy things like this where like I have to try to remember to check on it all the time. Because you're like, oh yeah, I need Horologium, so like having to go in and check every like in-game day, like especially whenever it would be a deviation from projects I'm spending, like hours on. Ooh. Shooting star. That doesn't signify anything, right? I don't think so. Goodbye, shooting star. Oh, fizzled up. But yeah, it's like I think my biggest issue with Astral is its intentional move to stay magic only. Like they do so much to try and limit its automation, and in newer versions it only gets way worse. uh, which is just intrinsically a bit of a pain. Understand he has an aesthetic he's going for, but it doesn't make it that much more enjoyable for a lot of players. Yeah. This mechanic, absolute snooze fest. And then the issue too is whenever I do find it, I need to be quick about it because I do not want to risk not getting exactly what I need done with it. Probably attune a couple of crystals just to make sure that we have a backup. Neuralis, Octans, Empty Void. What is this? Lucerna, Vizio, Evitus, Fornax, or Void. Yeah, Neuralis, Octans. Skipping again. It's the moon again. Just been waiting on the moon again. That is fine. Something, man. Something, man. That's not just so slowly. The moon again. The moon again. Wait on the moon again. We're just gonna be waiting on the moon again. Let it all cycle through again. Our days will end for the moon again. It is funny that I'd rather do bee breeding right now. I must have been unlucky. It must have been like Horologium whenever I first logged on. And I missed that first night or something. The only explanation for this. Because yeah, I thought it was every like 26 days. Maybe it was every 36 days. Ah. You know what? Palace. Nothing. Nothing. We got something. What's this one? It's got 4 corners. What the fuck is this shape? This is so few dots. And it's something we don't know. We have Pelletro, Octans, Mineralis, Lucerna, Fornax. The only one we're missing is Horologium, but Horologium needs a center dot, right? Hold on, let's get our telescope. Do I not have a telescope? No, it's not called a telescope. Astral. It's called looking glass. Where's that? Nice. My looking glass doesn't even really see it. Okay. Is it only 4? Is Horologium like this? I thought there was a center dot. It is Horologium. Okay, perfect. Alright, Horologium's been learned. So it doesn't have a center dot. Horologium only has 4? Okay, okay, okay. Where is my guy? Put him in the secondary slot. Alright. Bink. 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 Take it. Put this guy back in my tome. Attune him. Give him Horologium. Thank you. Attune him too. Thank you. Alright, this will give us a couple of attuned celestial crystals. We'll keep one of these in our inventory. I'm not risking this guy going somewhere wrong. I don't know how that would happen, but if I lost this guy, I'd be annoyed. Because having to wait on this is an absolute annoyance. But huge. Horologium acquired. Wait. Good call by me. I guess I'm not even going to get a secondary one. That's crazy. The night went too fast. And there goes our 1 second of Horologium. Well, we got our 1 attuned at least. I wish we could have gotten both. That's a little sad. Put away that celestial crystal for now. Okay. So illuminated enchanter will be the next goal. Let's put away some stuff we don't need for now. How big is the illuminated enchanter? 9 by 4 by 9. Thank you. Pick you up. This guy goes two in every direction. I guess he actually has enough space. This guy could probably stay right here. Where's the controller go? 2 blocks away from it. On an internal. Okay. Grab a controller. Oh, he's gonna need some kind of thing first. Where does the Illuminated Enchanter come in? Arcane Auto Workbench. I want to say that's in the same tier as the Lathe. Well, I want to say I was wrong. Any of the altars or infusers, any of those. Dimensional Stabilizer? Yes. Dimensional Stabilizer into Illuminated Enchanter. Ah, okay. Making sure there was nothing wonky about this that I was gonna need extra stuff for. Just to confirm this. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I gotta double check everything with this, man. I can't afford to do this wrong. I'll be so sad. Okay, let's break out all this floor. The controller goes 2 blocks of space. So we'll leave these 2 marble in for now. So break that one. Put the controller down right there. This guy, he's gonna need 4 blocks to the left and 1 more block forward. Plenty. Okay, and now we get everything in our inventory for this. We need 6 item inputs, 4 ever-shifting fountains. Okay, so 4 fountains are good. Let's put away some of our extra tools and stuff. We'll keep the engraved glass in here as well. Our linking tool, sure. Astrom, yep. Staff traveling, yep. This guy, yep. Conduit. Upgrades. Conduit probe. Looking glass. Over there, I'll take BB gun over. Okay. Cleaned up some of the inventory. Jesus. All right, 36 marble bricks. $21 infused wood. Eight marble pillars. Four sea lanterns. I think I should be able to craft a sea lantern. Make sure we have all this stuff to make it. Yeah. I'll just make sure we have. Ooh, we don't. Prismarine. Ooh, okay. So neither of these have EMC. That's why. That's fine. We can get it later. 1, 2, 3. So that adds us up to 4 of those. We need 2 machine casings. We've got our fountains. We've got the stellar refraction table already in his spot. So this just needs an energy input hatch. What's the highest energy recipe that it has? Yeah, there's no replacement slot, so it can't get any faster or more expensive. 15,000. Okay. There you go. 20,000 take will work. Now we need an item output hatch. We just need a tiny, right? Does this produce anything more than one item? No, it'll only ever produce one item. It's easy to tell whenever you're looking at a recipe. Like, this shows it will only ever have 7 input slots, with the exception of if it has a stack of something, like for the arcane auto workbench, where it uses, more than one set of viz or whatever, or the infuser, I mean. The arcane auto infuser, it uses like 120 viz will be in one stack for the viz crystals, so it technically needs more input than that, but I don't think this one has anything more than a stack of input on all of these. They all look fine. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's fine. So just the one output, and then we need a 9 input slot. Thank you, Megalolo Fool. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we'll use this huge item input of 16, and then we need an additional 5 tiny inputs that we're not actually going to use. And I think that's it. I would still suggest a bigger output since the outputs mostly don't stack and the machine shortly stops whenever the output's full. Yeah, that's, I guess that's fair. I was just going to put a crate on it, but because I doubt I'm going to automate this in any large capacity at least. Any item inputs? Make 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say just a quick little once over again. I think that's all we needed. Alright, so the most important part, let us grab a brand new mechanized assembling tool. Sometimes it doesn't work immediately. Oh, we forgot a fluid hatch. Yeah, my Twitch account's pretty old, that's why the name's like that, but I'm Manuel from the Meatball Discord. Ah, I see, I see. Fair enough, fair enough. Fluid input hatch. Tiny. Upgrade this guy all the way. Okay, actually, we only really need Ludicrous. That'll be plenty. Assembled fully. Nice. Okay, so where is our fluid hatch? So this is our energy input. Let's get a crate for the output hatch. Grab a flex point for the input hatch for energy, and then also grab a tank. That's white for the fluid. Put that guy on there, flip him over. We'll fill this guy up moderately quickly. Put flex point here. Okay. This one ended up being the input for the item stuff. That's fine. Alright. So let's just make attuned crystals. Let's find Horlo games real fast. Press A on this guy. Just to log his recipe over here. Nice. Nice, it doesn't actually matter. I could have done any of these. Love it. These. Oh, you can craft them out from rock crystal essence and possessed fluix later. Interesting. Anyways. I'll say Horlo game's the clock one. Yeah, makes sense, right? Okay, so if I do a stack of all of these, then that'll make 16 Horlo game crystals. So if I do 2 stacks of all of these inputs, I can make 32 of them. I think that's probably pretty good. So 2 stacks of ender pearls, clocks, deep blue matter, and diamonds. Diamond. We could actually do a third. Deep blue. into cock. This leaves us 4 slots open. We grab our attuned celestial crystal. This guy shouldn't get consumed. And then we grab a crate that we'll just put right here. And we just need to get like a ridiculous number of these guys. Okay, yeah, this guy's going. He's pretty slow. It doesn't show me an actual amount for these. That's okay. We'll just kind of wing it. Let's make sure that one did end up in here. It didn't. Okay, I know why. Let's grab this guy. We'll put him in the collector. Okay. I know what I did wrong. Okay, make sure we don't take any from that one. You should only ever take them from one side for the system. This is going to round robin eventually into the right spot, no? Do I not have this on round robin? Yeah, it's on round robin. Insert priorities of equal value. All 3 of these. This is supposed to not feed back into the system. If I give it a few at once. What the heck? Turn the insert on this guy off. Maybe he's just messing it up. Oh, duh. What's happening is that this guy's always on. Why is his power at 15? Items. Okay. Items in a range of like 2 again. I don't know why this was set wrong. And then so if there's 2 or more, we'll just do greater. So yeah, if there's more than 2 crystals here, which will happen after it splits, or more than I guess 1 crystal here, so that it splits it splits and then picks them up, then it should power this. I don't know why it was stuck on last time. I'm not really sure how that happened. Really put this guy in here. Okay. Alright, he's cooking again. It's fine. We have plenty of celestial crystals to spare right now. I had this going for a long time. But this guy, he will slowly but surely just eat the starlight up from this source. And then his size is going to increase. And every time his size increases, once he hits max size, he will have a chance to split whenever he absorbs another liquid starlight section. And then that will make 2 crystals here. This will turn on. This guy will pick him up with the redstone activation from the entity detector, get cycled in, and it's going to round robin, so it'll drop 1 crystal back into the puddle of liquid starlight, and the other crystal goes and sits in the storage cabinet with safety. That is the game plan, at least. Fill in a bit more of these. I don't know if this is enough. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. So 39. Yeah, so we did more than what we put the resources in for. But here is so far 14, nope, now 15 attuned Horlo game crystals. That is pretty good. That's enough for 15 torcherinos. That's not bad. Okay. So we'll leave these up here for now. Actually, we won't. We'll take those. We'll throw them in this. No, we'll leave them because there's going to be more in a minute anyways. It's fine. Let's go and work on finishing out the last of these stuff we need for the bee breeding then. Get our assassin bee gun. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We got through the astral stuff in about an hour. That's actually quicker than I expected, to be honest. We'll mark the temporal queen. We'll mark the quantum strange and charming drones. The mad scientist is going to need an engineer and a science drone. I actually want to say I already have that. And I want to say I already have a phantasmal too. God, it's so hard to know. Engineer. I have a scientist drone? I swear I got these already. For just the normal one. For a science. Oh. Well, I typoed it, so that'd be the first issue. Guess not. Maybe set the conduit for the open crate on high priority and disable round robin, so the first crystal of two will always go to the open crate. The conduit round robin is not 100% reliable. Or wait, then it'll drop both crystals. My setup for that is a bit different. Yeah, no, mine works fine. It's I don't know why I got stuck that one time. There's some issue with the cyclic entity detector, but that setup made two full whatever the fuck those are called. They're like one of the junk storage item things or whatever, so they hold like 270 each. It filled two of those up with crystals, so I have like 500 and something crystals. I'm totally chilling. I'm not even gonna worry about it. My setup, it works. It works decently well. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know. Where? Okay, I got distracted. So we have an we have an engineer here. So science is gonna be industrious and a PhD. This one is used in making the quantum strange. Yeah, because we'll need it from here. Interesting. Okay. So science and engineer, so industrious PhD. So here's a PhD. I feel like I'm missing a couple of samples I used to have. Diligent and unwary, so diligent and cultivated. I'm pretty sure I don't have one of these in here. I haven't seen one at least recently. Cultivated and diligent. Diligent drones, we get two of them. Then we have a cultivated guy in here for sure. There it is. Ender princesses, these will be our sacrificial stock for the transmutation types. Okay, so we're going to do a cultivated. Not too bad. Cultivated and a diligent. We'll make our unweary. Our diligent plus an unweary again. Well, that's all of the wither skeleton chips I'll need ever. Shoot this guy. Execution. What all do I need this guy for? Let's just double check. Need him for the industrious directly, but then it looks like he's going to be... Okay, so he's used for the farmer, the robust, the thriving, and the industrious. Thriving, is this guy used for anything? Blooming and fruity. Which aren't used for anything else. What do these produce? Honeycomb. Fruity comb. Alright, so none of that matters to me. I'm just seeing if I need to like get this guy's genetics or not. Guy makes resilient. which is used for a lot. We'll keep the drone. Maybe we just get the princess of whatever he fights against. Industrious Queen. This will be fine. Okay, put away the Withering Queen as well. Industrious Queen goes in here, gets shot. It's a couple drones. We're gonna need a new genetic template as well that doesn't have effect of none on it. We're gonna just need one for like fertility 4, and that's it. For the temporal. Make that real fast. Just a fertility 4 one. So we can give a B to fertility 4, and then we'll just probably use the BB gun to kill him in mass. Alright, so science drone will be a PhD and an industrious. So industrious queen can just go in here, or princess. We'll leave her with the drone. Then we'll use this PhD to convert one of the ender princesses over. Put away this cultivated guy for now. Don't think we need him. This guy takes a phantasmal. Okay, so these guys are normally 50-50 from the other. That's fine. This guy and this industrious drone will make a science queen. That's fine by me. Then a science plus an engineer will make the the mad scientist. So I'm trying to remember exactly how to do this. I think it mentions it in the quest book. Probably in the book of creation, I would assume. Mad scientist B. It's in here somewhere, I know it. There's more bees in here since last time I looked. I haven't looked in here since I did the update. Regular apiary from forestry. TNT needs to explode within 10 seconds of the drone and princess breeding. Okay. Because it's going to be a science queen plus a, God, just keep forgetting, engineer. So actually put the science queen in here. Shoot her, because we'll want a princess. How much is this one used for? Just the mad scientist. Alright, sweet. So I'll put the extra drones away. So science princess plus an engineer drone. Take a rocky drone, I guess. Actually, no, we don't want a rocky drone. Do you have a drone that has fertility 4 on it? Green drone, fertility maximum. Yeah, that's good. Convert this guy over, because I'm pretty sure we can do it to drones as well. That's the other ender princess. I guess we'll have another engineer princess then. Oops. I'm gonna follow this guy real fast. I just want this to go a bit quicker. Okay, engineer drone. With a good fertility set and everything on him too. We're a PhD guy. With the fertility 4 there for now. Okay. Got a regular apiary. Actually, I feel like I got this done in industrial apiary at one point. I feel like last time I did this, I did it with an industrial apiary still, not a normal forestry one. Although somehow I don't have an industrial apiary. Oh, I know what happened. I think I have 2 that are in this box. Let's put away the extra combs. Okay. Go and put this guy like right here, sure. Just clean these chunks. Okay. Alright, so the breeding time is pretty quick, that's fine. TNT. Button. Then I do remember there being an incident where, yeah, the queen goes, the science queen does, and then it makes a mad scientist after. Okay, yeah, nice and easy. That's not that bad. People always have a lot of issue with that one, but it's not that hard. And I was pretty sure I did it like that last time. Mad scientist, princess, and a drone. These guys will be needed with phantasmals for quantum charming and quantum strange. I guess I could give this guy a higher fertility. Real fast. Here, let's do that. Genetically imprint fertility 4 on you and one of your drones. Away our engineer guy. Okay, and now if I just mix the mad scientist queen and drone together, or princess and drone, these guys should make a queen that has fertility 4, and then I just bop it. Now we get extra drones, and then we mix them again. Then I bop it. We get extra drones. Okay. Because we're going to need 2 drones here. I don't feel like waiting for the genetics for this guy right now, so we'll just take these 2. And we need phantasmals. Just to double check that we don't have one already. Yeah, we don't at least have a phantasmal bee, and I don't remember seeing it have a, what you call it, either. Phantasmal. So it's going to be a spectral and an ender. I'm almost positive we have a spectral though, right? Okay, guess not. Spectral will be an ender and a hermetic. We have a hermetic here. Then we just take an ender drone. Let me just take a random princess of something that we have more than one of. Or Marshy princess, it's fine. So we'll make a hermetic princess, we'll mix it with the ender drone. And that should make a spectral guy. And then we'll just mix a spectral drone with an ender princess. I think we have an extra. We do have one more ender princess, perfect. Hermetic princess, ender drone, spectral queen. Spectral queen goes in here, gets bopped. Assassinated. Oh, that only makes 1. Kinda interesting. Ender Princess, Spectral Drone, Phantasmal. Guess I'll keep the Princess in there. Phantasmal Queen. Bop. You got this genetic. Okay. Now we put in Fertility 4, and we will give the Phantasmal Princess and Drone here Fertility 4. Just for efficiency's sake. We're just going to manual farm a few generations of this guy until we can get their, we'll get the species for the Phantasmal one. Set them here. Do a little bit of manual gun cycling. We'll do one more set. I imagine we're probably already way overkill with 40 drones. Forgot about the demonics in here. Last time, we'll throw in 10 of these guys. We need to refill them with their genetic things real quick as well. 10 more of these. We'll actually put 15 in both. That'll be fine. These samples go in the trash. Demonic drones go in this guy. New Labware, new blank jeans. Labware, new blank jeans. Damn, Phantasmal drones have like some interesting effects going on over there. Fair enough, we'll put away this princess and these extra 10 drones. Should be fine. The effect of resurrection seems kind of interesting. I don't know what that effect actually does, but we'll keep it. Although I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure the effects don't work on bees that aren't of the same type that initially has the effect. I don't think you can put those on other guys and have them work still. Never sleeps. Cave dwelling. We're running these until we can get a Phantasmal. Shouldn't be too bad. I almost killed my 2 mad scientist drones. I'd have been annoyed. I have extras, but gotta be a little bit careful about that whenever you're using the trash can. Dang, am I really not gonna get it in 30? Fair enough, I guess. I might need to even make more Phantasmals. This guy really only needs like 1 left in there, so take like an additional 8 out. Oh, species Phantasmal. Alright, sweet. You got these extra drones. Okay, species of Phantasmal. Let's grab a gene. Get a genetic template. It's this guy with the species. There we go. Now we are going to need princesses again. A pristine stock of some kind. I'll take this mystical, sure. We have 2 infernals, so I'll use one of those as well. Fine by me. Phantasmal. Phantasmal. And I'm pretty sure I can grow the quantums specifically from these two. We can use the Mutatron for these guys. Asmal. So we'll make a Quantum Charming Queen first. This guy will make a Quantum Strange Queen. Now I do remember that these guys make like all sorts of random shit. They like transmute between temporal, the quantums, and all of that, like on repeat all the time as they go. So they're a little bit annoying to deal with. So we're gonna actually put one of them away to make sure that we know which one we're working on. So Quantum Charming Queen, we're gonna put him in here and then just shoot him. Yeah, see. So we got a Quantum Charming Drone, but then a Quantum Strange Princess. We'll put the extra results over there. Then we'll take our Quantum Strange Queen. We'll take that guy out. Put her in here, bop her as well. Quantum Strange Drone. Quantum Charming Princess. But yeah, and these have like different genetics as well. And they have alternating like B identities too. It's so scuffed. Now the question is, do I want to run these guys until I can get their species sample or not? Probably, right? Actually, do these make anything other than this guy? No, the only things they're used in is stuff that's directly from the temporal. Never mind. We're just gonna use, where's that? Quantum Strange Princess and a Quantum Charming Drone. These guys should make a temporal no problem. We'll put these extra beats just away. We lost one of their princesses, but we could use the one princess we have technically, or the one queen from the Quantum Charming, and then get the drones of the other one if we really wanted their species samples at some point. This is Temporal Queen. Pretty easy. So we're gonna throw them in here. We're gonna execute them. Temporal Princess and 2 drones, and then we will do a good ol', not that one. I'd be pissed. Fertility 4. We'll do it to 1 drone, 1 princess. We'll keep a drone in here just because. Over this phantasmal species. And then we're going to manually farm out the temporal in the same way that we just did earlier to the phantasmal to get a temporal species one. Old drone and princess. Fertility 4. Bop. Bop. This is about 1,000,000 times faster than like reducing their lifespan and then trying to TAB them that way and everything. Like, this is just a multitude quicker. Typically around 40 drones is pretty much a guaranteed set. That's a queen now. You can always tell by the crown color. If you ever hold control whenever you're looking at them like this, like that's the crown is silver, so that's a princess still. Now it's a gold. Now it's a queen. So it makes it easy if you're ever doing exactly what I was doing there. Okay. Let's throw 10 of each in there for now. Put these to go away. We'll give them 1 extra drone just to make sure. We'll just sit here and watch the system. Also, we can put this apiary back in there. Lifespan immortal. Okay. We won't add that to our lifespan chart. This one's our specialty one. This one's our resources guy. So we'll make him a lifespan immortal instead of a lifespan long. This is the one that we use on any guys that we want to just sit in an apiary and then farm us resources. That'll just reduce their downtime by a very small amount. Oh, species temporal. Damn, that was quick. Slow. Ability 4. Both those. Okay. So we got to our temporal species guy. Now this is super simple. We'll take out these extra demonic species. I don't remember how I was doing that, but I did at some point. Temporal species. Throw them in a genetic transposer. And then it's really just that simple. He's just going to make beast species temporal now. For a pretty astronomical amount. As much as he wanted, as long as you fed him genetics labware and gene samples, he would continue making temporal species samples. What is it? 2 links. Get a conduit. Get a filter. Get a couple filters in case. Extract always, extract always. Insert and extract. Insert being specifically temporal species guy. Do I need an extract on this guy? No. Insert an extract on this guy. Insert being... I don't think I need to filter this, but genetics labware and gene sample. These guys will be extract always. Okay. We get gene sample, genetics labware. This guy, this guy. Extract always active. There we go. It'll just accumulate this current crate worth of temporals. Species samples. It's totally fine by me. Doing these a crate at a time is a-okay, in my regards at least. That was only about another 30 minutes or so to get the temporals all the way done. Not bad. An hour and a half to get everything done so far that we've been working on. Now we just need Torturinos. So we have the attuned celestial crystals. We'll need some more illumination powder. We can just go and make some illumination powder though. And blood infused ingots. Blood infused is not bad. Let us grab a crate real fast. Give me like a marble brick. Thank you. Okay. Turn this guy off. Okay, this guy will make his last set of ethereal slates. I'll let him do that. Let us get a conduit. Turn this guy off. Get a filter. The 2 of them will set a blood infused whitelist. That'll be his insert, because these guys will both be insert extract. Extracts will be always active. Extracts will be always active. Okay, and then his extract will be set instead of this to a dimensional ingot. Just be able to throw in a stack of dimensional ingots. Give this guy full upgrades real fast. Okay, this guy is full of life essence, so. Curious if this guy's gonna struggle because of the 40 ingots at once or not. I'm not sure how fast the drain is compared to the continuous input from the life essence. Let's go and check on this guy down here. It's still draining. Maybe we take these out, we let this guy refill. And we drop in like 20 only. Drop in another 20. There you go. Stack of blood infused dimensional ingots. That's enough for 34 or 32 Torturinos, which is in my opinion completely plenty, right? Okay. So now, did we ever actually teach a Torturino? We did, nice. So we taught the Torturino already. So we just need illumination powder, clocks, and torches, right? Figure this is pretty easy. Torches. Got a few more of these. Okay, where's it at? There it is. Stop traveling, let's go up here. This guy's full of normal crystals. How many is this? 18. Let's grab 36 of all of the ingredients for this again, so that we can finish out making all 18 of these. And then diamonds. Okay. That guy will keep going. This is all 48 of these crystals. Just throw them all in the system. They should stack just fine since they have the exact same data. Yep. Right. And then we go back down. Nope, we don't. We don't. We need illumination powder. What am I doing? So glowstone aquamarine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aquamarine. 1 full stack. Take all this stuff out. Put it all back in the system. It's using all the mana it can all at once. We're just going to try to craft this whole stack out. Or it uses all the starlight until it hits 0 for multi-crafts like this. There we go. Perfect. A little bit of illumination powder. It wasn't that bad. I have no idea what the fuck I just tried to say. That did not come out of my mouth properly, but that's fine. What did we cut here? I think a basalt brick. Not a basalt brick. It was a marble brick. Okay. Grab a bunch of these, throw these all in the system too. I'm fine with doing stuff for Tortorinos in like kind of manual bulk. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. And then so now Tortorino. Let's see it. I think we can craft 32 of them. And there it is. What a beautiful day it is to have 32 Tortorinos. Okay. So Berkelium 247 is going to be needed. I want to say he's probably the most needed out of them, right? Yeah, well, he's used for warpers. That's not what I need him for, though. Don't I need Berkelium 247 for something else? Is it Tiny Combs that I need him for? No, I swear I needed him for something. Hold on. Back to the mission login. Berkelium 247. It's only showing for warper stuff, but I don't actually need these. These are all to, like, skip things in space. Is it molten berkelium? Well, we'll need that for the definer, obviously, later on. Hmm. Our berkelium will eventually go, because it's used for this guy. Like, here's some 247. Almost has enough, it just needs 8 per. So I guess if we got 5 stacks worth of stuff on a lead, then it would eventually work. This guy will render a line around him, so he goes, yeah, 3 blocks in every direction, so he does a total of a 7 by 7. Alright. Okay, no render for this guy. Turn him to always on. This guy should start running 3 times faster. 1, 2. This guy should now be going approximately 9 times quicker. We give him 6. There we go. This guy's going way, way faster now. He's going to run his TBU fuels quite quickly, which is fine by me. Make sure all these guys are always on. They be running. Yeah, so this guy's gaining on HU 233. And I guess the idea is that eventually this would scale to the other ones, but I'm not really sure. I don't really think it's exactly that linear unless you get all of the other ones scaled up too. Also, I wonder how much power this guy's generating now. Because he generates 9.3k. Let's grab a plug. Let's do like a temporary thing. Should be right here. Power in. He makes 176,000 RF a tick. Yeah, this is the equivalent of running like 19 of these reactors, because I think every single one of the way that a Torturino works is it adds additional ticks to a block's operational stuff, so it acts as if you just have that many more of them. Pretty sure they're pretty low TPS impact. I think it's only the impact is only as much as that block running that many times would be. So in this current situation, it's as if we have 19 TBU fission fuel reactors running all at one time, which is able to keep up with our HEU 233 fuel production just slightly, which is just almost able to keep up with the LEP. I give this guy a Torturino as well. This will make him a bit quicker. This guy just started running again, so he's going to take 70 seconds for his. This guy is going to only take like 40 or so. Because I could really just go and then revamp my storage system a little bit so that it would take extras away from this system. Like I could stop this guy from operating, from making LEB for a bit, and then have a secondary storage that is purely for safety. Also, I totally forgot this guy's gonna need his own stuff too at some point. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. If I want to get access to this curium at least for the crafting, since some of those are specialty curiums. I wonder if these are negatively impacting the drawers. It's very possible that they will be. With the calls and stuff that are happening over here. But I'm not actually sure. Just want to make sure that HEU is still gaining. Looks like it's fine. LEP fuel is finally gaining now. Okay, so LEP takes a while. I need to see how much this one takes. For LECM 243. And see what its production time is. I want to say it's probably going to be like a minute, right? Probably less. Maybe somewhere around there. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how the fuel cell to processing speed works. Needs curium 243. Which should come out from the first LEP 239 being finished, cycled. So yeah, I guess we can see exactly how much this does. Depleted. Okay, so we need to run 3 LEP fuels, technically. Even though it's really only 2.25 to get enough 243 to cycle through to one singular one of these guys. Yeah, and this guy lasts like no time at all. Like 40 something seconds. And the LECM goes through, makes depleted LECM, and then he makes berkelium 247. He makes 16 of it. So he stores a bit of it away. Berkelium 247. Take our 4 little tiny clumps over, just put them in here. Conduit. Disable this. Filter. Tract always active. Alright. Now we just need to see another one of these fuels cycle. Let this guy run a little bit faster. This guy will need to cycle one more fuel, I think. Since it takes 2.25, every 4 fuels that cycle will produce 3 sets? Right? I don't know, something like that. No. It's every like 9 will produce... I don't fucking know. 9 produces 4 sets, I think? It takes 2.25? Yeah. Yeah. So every 9 LEP fuels will produce 4 sets of this fuel, which I already forgot the name of. I just want to see if this wins any of the tiny clumps of berkelium or not. I presume it didn't. Wait, am I just... Hold on. It did! Aha! Okay, so this one wins the tiny clumps of berkelium over this guy. Now, does it happen every time? I'm not sure. But, if it is even at least moderately consistent, that's fine. Oh, you know what I totally could have done too? Oh, no, that wouldn't work. It only works for putting it back. And now, so the issue is this guy, we'll leave him on his no upgrade stack limit, because I don't want him to just have none. Just weave through all of this. Our pristine spaghetti monster. Let's grab a storage bus. Storage bus and a cable. We give him a priority of 41 for specifically the devices that, for specifically the berkelium. So if we ever take berkelium 247 out for like crafting or something, it'll prioritize going into this drawer over going into these ones. And these ones are all upgraded, so these guys can hold the massive amounts of everything else. And just to double check, 251 and 250, so let's look up Californium. 252, 250, and 251 are being made in bulk. So we do have excesses of all of those. And then our berkelium Why can we not see 247? It shows device online. Curium 245 and 246. It's not showing any 245. Okay, so so this guy isn't working. I assumed this would have worked off the energy acceptor, but I presume it's not actually channeling the channel correctly. Make like 100 of these real fast. There we go. Oh, no, I'm just fucking stupid. That probably would totally work, right? Um, it can't just do it to a fucking drawer trim. The trim means nothing to it. That's totally what happened. Oops. A small bit of a blunder. Uh, now 41. It says missing channel, but it'll come online in a second. Now berkelium 247 is available. Okay. Okay, and then this is going to yoink enough berkelium 247 to fill this drawer before it moves on to the next guys, which should be fine by me. I will double check that we are getting enough of all of these things. Yeah, we have 135,000 thorium still worth of things. Also, let's check our thorium supply. I think that's higher than it was yesterday, so yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, and we do have to keep in mind as well that the stack limit on this guy, being a stack limit of 16, is 16 stacks of the finished berkelium 247. It'll make 16. Actually, it might make 16 stacks of blocks. I think it makes 16. It makes whatever its stack limit size is of its highest compression. So like this guy will stop at 3,584 stacks of thorium 232. It's currently at 2,100, but this guy is going to stop at 3,584 stacks of thorium 230 blocks. So these guys will store away quite a lot, which should be fine. But yeah, and then we'll just keep in mind that this guy's going to store 16 blocks worth of berkelium 247. Or 16 stacks of blocks, I mean. Which is a pretty decent sized buffer, so it's going to take a while for that to fill. This guy's still filling on HE fuel, so we can probably drop another one of these guys on him. Because we're still producing enough. This guy's not filling. But he might start filling quicker now that we run HE 233 faster. I'd essentially like it if all of these just stayed on all the time. If all 4 of these guys did, since we need them all running permanently. Essentially, at least. This guy gets depleted. Depleted gets filtered. New LEP fuel has been created. Okay, these are running pretty fast now. This isn't too bad. I'm gonna run a little quick spark profiler as well, just to see, because our milliseconds per tick has gone up to about 30, but I think it's been around 30 just from everything else in my systems. I don't think that's from the Tortorinos affecting it. Run it for just a second. Give a quick little look over. Make sure that we're not causing too much lag with these guys. I don't think so, though. Nope. Most of our stuff is being used on updating entities, and the second most used is test locators, which makes sense. We have a lot of those. And then the third most used is like the lasers from making chipsets. So these guys are using some, and then we've also got the fourth most used is our crafters. Presumably these guys running at absolute full speed constantly. I would assume are the next highest after. Oh my gosh, I could totally cause some lag here. Let's think. This would be 1, 2, 3 blocks away. No, okay, so we just break this. I don't even know why there's one on that side anyways. So in theory, we are seeing an increase in our that added an additional 4 milliseconds per tick to the speed, but our EMC is popping again. You're gaining EMC even faster now. So can we run these at full speed without causing too much lag? I think if high speed is not an issue and our IOM conduits are lower TPS and test locator, oh, by far. I'll show you the test locator stuff that's causing the problem. I just want to see, as long as, oh, okay, this is gonna grind the server to a halt. We're gonna kill a couple of those. Can it run 3 of them? Okay, I can run 3 of them. We'll just leave this on overnight for the fun of it. Okay, we probably won't actually. We don't really need to right now. We'll deal with these for something else later. We'll get all this removed and moved over to substantially TPS more friendly power flowers very soon. We should be able to angle for those without too much time. But yeah, so the reason we're using so many test locators is this section. High throughput, I mean, yeah, I knew what you meant. But yeah, so I was just using these for convenience on this because I didn't feel like disconnecting all of the cables and everything. But yeah, conduits could totally work for these instead of test locators. But we have a ton of test locators here. These are all of our alloys and such. Although I imagine most of these probably I would never even need to make again, just because of how long these have been running. I'm in the tens of millions for all of these ingots, and I feel like most of those aren't needed in that high of a quantity, at least. So it is worth checking at some point on just taking this whole system down and seeing what we still would need from this and what we don't. But this would probably cut like 5 milliseconds per tick off the server's consumption. Just do XNet now. Yeah, XNet works great as well. The issue is you have to deal with XNet then. My brain's too small for that shit, man. Jeez, that's a lot of test locators. Yeah, but I set this up really early on, and it was extremely efficient. It made everything inside of this guy. So we've got millions of all of the alloys. And test locators were what I had access to that I felt like using at the time, so it did pretty good. He's made enough, I think. I could probably just turn that system off and I think I'd be fine at this point. Also building the overworld has cut some of my milliseconds per tick off as well. I have like 15 milliseconds per tick almost, like 10 to 15 depending on whenever it does the scan for just spawning in mobs, which is a little irritating. I mean, for alloys, the most TPS friendly way is the rock crusher way, using the rocks from tier 3. Yeah, but do they produce every alloy? What's agate from? Just content. Because, yeah, I have millions of all of these. I've been auto-crafting these as well. But I wasn't sure if they covered every alloy. Electrum, brass, steel. See, like, was this one not Electrum as well? Flux Electrum. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, so Flux Electrum, aluminum, brass, and steel. This guy's vibrant, Electrum, and steel. This guy's energetic, redstone, and enderium. Pulsating iron, solarium, and brass. I don't think these hold all of them. Yeah, I mean, if you can do an overworld base, you should try to be as efficient as possible. Yeah, I'll probably take the system for the alloys currently that I have out. Oh, I guess an easy way actually. All of these make 3 different alloys. How many total rocks are there? There's 7. So there's only 21 alloys worth of things. So we know obviously, yeah, that they're not doing quite all of them, but they're doing most of the ones I already have. And then the thing is, I already have millions of all of these, yeah. So if they do all the ones that I should have on passive, like you were saying there, then like I shouldn't need anything else. The biggest issue with keeping these guys like in mass going was I was gonna say EMC, but I guess I have millions of these now too. I've had them running. The only one I've had getting broken down was agate. Agate's been getting processed into signalum, invar, and lumium. Just because my signalum, invar, and lumium supplies were low. Didn't know about the rock crusher? Yeah, you just have to you get access to the rocks and stuff from doing all the planetary missions. Do you have an EMCB already? No. I considered making one, but like it produces a couple alchemical tomes, and then I guess you could craft these over for what, a million EMC. How often does it do a production cycle? I'm trying to think about it. If you have its specialty, it produces 4 every time it does do a production. With full upgrades, that's probably pretty good. I still don't think it like I don't think it matches the Dragon Loop, but it's definitely less TPS heavy. I guess there's not much blocking you from just making a couple of bees if you really wanted to as well. I've heard that having a lot of machines in the same chunk is not good for TPS, but I'm not sure. My actual biggest issues on TPS are by far updating entities. It takes up about 12%. Like there's 12 milliseconds are used on just purely entity update stuff. So it's for updating them like with optional force to some extent. So it's the slimes that I have spawning. It's all of the Advent of Ascension mobs and stuff that are spawning. It's checking for mob spawns as well. Happens. Because yeah, I can see it directly on how much each one takes. I mean, I have an overworld base and I didn't optimize really anything to be honest, and I have TPS and overworld of about 19, but I don't use Torturinos or anything like that. Um, it's like it's fine. Like I'm saying all this about my TPS. My TPS is still 20. I still have 20 ticks per second, and I'm only taking up about 30 milliseconds per tick. So I still have another 20 milliseconds per tick before I start running into issues, where I start dropping below 20 TPS, and then that's whenever I'll have to go back and then re-efficiency a lot of things. I just keep an eye on it as I play, especially in packs like this where I know that it's going to start getting more significant as time goes on. But all in all, it's not too bad. I think our current setup and everything is fine, and we'll go and change things over as needed. Also, how much Selenite do we have now? 391,000. Nice. Nice, we're up to 5,000 of the tier 6 excavation tokens too. Also, just to confirm, these guys don't... I can't even Torturino a modular machine, right? The questions. Wait, hold on. Did that actually work? It'll be very obvious with 4 of them. No. No. Okay, I was pretty sure you couldn't. But it was worth checking. These guys avoid all kind of tick accelerated. They can't be tick accelerated as far as I know. Yeah, I was pretty sure, but I wasn't sure if they worked in a specialty way to the Torturino, or not. If there's like some kind of intentional stuff for that. It's always worth double checking on things like that. What is our viz at? Also, I wonder how many monsters are in our Woot spawner areas. There were so many last time I went in one of those. I don't have my little guy in here. I guess I could have looked at my ME system for this. Okay, we're over 1 million on all these. 82,000 weeping blue petals. Love to see it. Not bad, not bad. Okay. CCL is catching exceptions rendering a block. I'll leave that for now. Maybe I'll check the logs if I need it. Okay, so now we have 20 extra Torturinos too for just other stuff. Let's just double check that Berkelium has continued producing. Yes, nice. So up to 27 Berkelium 247. I don't remember what we need this for specifically, but we need it for something. And I want to say the thing that we need it for is moderately soon. But yeah, I figure tomorrow we will start making some actual progress once again towards the next dimensions. I think I've set up all of the passives I wanted to set up for a while. I'm pretty sure. I can't think of anything that I'm missing. I guess we can make MeatBallium. But do I need MeatBallium? Oh, turbines. If I want a turbine, yeah. Do I need a turbine? No, okay. It just makes steam. I was pretty sure the turbine only made steam, but I was just double checking. Um. Okay, other than that, I think that's kind of the plan for today. It's not bad. It was a shorter stream, but this was kind of in the expectations. Pretty happy with that. Getting it all done, getting the Torturinos ready. These guys will be very, very nice in the future for just any kind of acceleration that we need on stuff. Whenever you want things quicker, it stops you from needing to manually be there with time in the bottles. Out of curiosity, this is the first time checking into a stream of yours. Where do you store the millions of passive alloys and stuff in tanks? Yes. So like here's all of my. This was my very first set of things that I have on passive. They're all in this corner pretty much, and the ones that aren't in this corner are from plants. They're from stuff in the Portal to the Void, which I can show in a second. But yeah, I use Dank 7s, and then I have these guys storage bus to my ME system on a priority of 1000 for each of them. I just chose 1000 arbitrarily. It really just has to be higher than all of your other priorities. And then other people use like other people use extract only and stuff. I don't do that. I do extract and insert. I just made sure I partitioned it to specifically only the items that it needs. And I make sure all of my passive systems that I use make enough of whatever I'm passiving that I should never use all of it at one time by any production method. Every time I add a passive system that utilizes a resource, I try to make sure that my production of that resource is winning against its utilization always. So I don't actually hit like a bottom. So that it can't lose its slot in here and then be like all sorts of like finicky nonsense. Although even if that did happen with one thing, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because then it would just go into a later slot. Since I use the storage buses, I only like using one storage bus per guy. Well, I can't even access these guys right now. Well, I can, but I have to do a little circle. There was some mediocre automation set up here. But yeah, since I like using the storage buses for it, I only ever fill them up to 2 rows from the bottom, which actually does give a small buffer room for if something was to for some reason run out and then get refilled into a weird slot, it'd still work just fine. Since the storage buses can only hold that many rows worth of items. But yeah, I just partition all my buses. I do them all manually too because they're kind of finicky without that. For some reason, you can't ever partition based on the currently stored items. I guess it's supposed to be based on what's in your ME system, but then that doesn't always work either, so I don't really know. But yeah, I store them all in Danks. This has been my priority storage system for anything that I was gonna get a lot of has gone into a Dank somewhere. All of these center ones are, like, these ones are my miners and stuff as well. This one's my King Bam Bam stuff. How many diamonds is that? He's made 3 million diamonds worth. Fair, fair. But yeah, King Bam Bam was that I could make flammable dust, so I could technically run permanent Eternal Dragonfire. But then the funny thing is, like, for the Eternal Dragonfire that I wanted to set up, it doesn't really run permanently. Wrong one. Here it is. I ended up giving this guy a kill switch, essentially, for the alternating on the impulse hoppers, so that whenever I'm above 8,192 dreaded steel ingots, this whole drawer worth, it turns on. So it'll only ever run until it fills this amount up, and then it'll always keep like 8 to 12 extra in there. But yeah, so I technically don't even need these because these guys, like, they've already filled their drum, the demonic drum in mass. But it's kind of fun anyways. I like doing things like this. Understandable. It's interesting how even for the people who passive stuff, there are a lot of different methods for how people prefer it. Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of different people play. My biggest amazement on watching like YouTubers and stuff was I really expected Lashmac to do more infrastructure. I'm so amazed watching his stuff so far because he's just been someone I've watched for a pretty long time at this point. I really enjoyed like his Project Ozone series and stuff too because I really liked Ozone. It was a super fun pack for me. Project Ozone 3. I played through normal and then I played through Kappa most of the way. I didn't complete Kappa. I did complete Project Ozone 3 on its like normal edition. Didn't complete Kappa edition. I ended up tapping out, but this was years ago. I was definitely younger then. I did not have the mental willpower for that. But yeah, I was amazed that he didn't set up infrastructure, because he did in other packs that I've seen him play and stuff. Like that's super common for him. So him not doing infrastructure, and then I'm over here doing infrastructure the whole time was crazy to me. Very, very interesting. Like I figure his next episode he's gonna be technically further than me, but he doesn't have all of the stuff for everything else beforehand passive. So that I feel like he's gonna start bottlenecking like really bad, like right here somewhere. I feel like he's gonna start really catching up to him on the stuff. Yeah, I was surprised. I was very surprised that he rushed because that just seems so atypical of his playstyle that I've watched at least. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Do have some other obligations and stuff, some time obligations. Another short stream today, unfortunately. I'll really try my best to not feel like absolute utter garbage tomorrow morning so that we can get the stream started a little bit earlier. Get a bit of a longer stream done. I'd like to try and get all of the planets, or all of the realm stones and stuff done, set up all of those, go through each one, and then probably push forward and get the spatial crucible too. I think that would be a decent set of stuff to get done tomorrow. Maybe even more. It depends on how fast that goes. Honestly, maybe this could happen in just a few hours, and then we could be pushing into the Eden Falls and stuff and getting material tinkering and everything going. Get to vibe, stuff like that. So we shall see. Thank you guys for dropping by, though. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys at some other point in time. I stream Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. Typically a bit longer than this. This week's been a little bit low. Just getting sick again, man. I just can't fucking escape it somehow. So we will hopefully be back to a bit longer streams again very soon. I'm also going to try to get some videos out this weekend. I've been super slow on the editing, but I've got like a general idea for the next like 3 episodes now. So maybe those will come out a bit quicker. Thank you guys so much though for dropping by. Peace. Have an absolutely fantastic afternoon.